These are standard resistor values, 1/4 watt 5%ers, and these are some values that were missing from a standard kit that I bought. The problem with the resistors, of course, is how do you deal with them? These are nice in the fact that they actually had the value referenced on the bags, but many don't. It's typical they all come taped on both sides. This tape is because when the resistors are produced, they're produced in huge reels. That was originally intended to ease automatic insertion. They actually have a machine that feeds these type reels through a device that has a small head that will take that, force the leads to be bent, push it through a circuit board, and actually the other side of the head comes up and clips the leads. And of course, being done by machine is very fast. You can put a lot of resistors in a circuit board very rapidly. But it also makes a neat way for people who are selling these to easily generate a count for these components. And as a hobbyist, it makes it easy because you don't have to worry about a rat's nest of components. They're all held kind of individually, and allows you to remove them from the spool easy. But you still got the problem of how do you deal with all these bags of parts, and how can you organize those? In looking for my answer, I found these. This is number 6 coin envelopes, 250 to a box. And when you look at one of the envelopes, you can see there's a fairly nice small size. It has a sealable flap, which I don't really care about. But when you take these components on their reel, you see that they fit perfectly inside one of these envelopes. So, of course, now I don't know what the value is, but there's a solution to that. And then, just because they're in these envelopes, it doesn't really make them any easier to get to. So, thinking more about that problem and using one of my favorite devices, shoebox, I came up with this. These are my resistors, and I've also got some capacitors in the back that are on those reels also. If I grab a lot of those, you see at the bottom of this box, it has a piece of rubber mat. I think I got that at the dollar store for $1, and it's the kind you'd put in the bottom of a silverware drawer or in the bottom of a toolbox, and it's, you know, kind of sticky, so it stays in place. And more importantly, it keeps your envelopes from sliding. So in my case, I've organized my component parts by value, writing the value in the upper left-hand corner. So it's very simple to flip through there and say find a 470 ohm resistor if I need that. Or further back if I want 150 k ohm resistor. It's just a matter of going through my file, finding the value that I'm interested in, and again, this mat at the bottom prevents these envelopes from sliding around. So what I'm going to do is, this was a large assortment of a standard set resistors, and these were some more unique values that I had an interest in that I ordered that I'm going to add to this set. And again, it's just very simple to flip through. One caution is these bags that these resistors come in are plastic. They're not anti-static, but resistors are not that sensitive to static energy. I would not want to put semiconductor devices in an envelope like this, because just like plastic, paper can generate static also. So if you're using semiconductor devices, like you have a reel of transistors, I would use anti-static bags that are also, you can find those on eBay, that are about this same size, that would fit in a box like this nicely, to store static sensitive devices. Since these are resistors, they come shipped in plastic. They're not that sensitive to static electricity, although with enough static anything can be damaged, but typically not something to be concerned with for those. But this makes for a very neat filing system. Once you put your lid on, snap it in place, you don't have to worry about, an accident happening, dumping it all over the floor. So another good use for one of my trusty shoe boxes, electronic component storage.